Good afternoon, everybody. I slept till 10, and then I've just been messing around, watching YouTube vlogs, stuff like that. Now I'm going to go to the store because I want something to drink, and I'm going to get gas so that I have it for work tomorrow. Don texted me a few times, but now he's back working again. He says that all the work they're doing is all around the city in Fort Wayne, so I told him not to get mugged, and he said they shouldn't. I was just kidding, of course. I certainly hope that doesn't happen. I'm probably going to take Tug with me because he likes to go for rides. Yesterday when I got home, I went to take the groceries out of the car that I got from Walmart, and he jumped in the back seat and wouldn't get out, so he's past due for a ride. But the weather's really nice. I really like that. It's nice and sunny. A little tiny chill in the air, but not much. It's probably like 70. I fed and watered the chickens and the duck already, so that's taken care of. But then when I come home, I have a million dishes to do. I need to get that desk cleaned off, put that old computer away because it doesn't work worth a shit. And I need to clean the bathroom, sweep and mop, vacuum, dust, all those kinds of things. I was gonna go see Grandpa today, but I have so much work to do here that I think I'll save that for another day off. There's so much I need to catch up on. Yep, you guessed it. I got my Sirius back. I got a cool story for you guys. Back in 2007, I got Sirius, and then in 2008, they had a contest on Faction where you could enter to win a trip to New York City to see the Warped Tour. And at the time, I hadn't even heard of the Warped Tour, but it looked really cool, so I went ahead and entered it. And I was still with my now ex-husband, Marty, and I was taking a nap. And he opens the bedroom door, and he says, "Hey, there's a phone call for you." So I answered it, and the guy introduced himself, Sirius, and my first thought was, oh shit, what's wrong with my account or whatever. And then he's like, "Oh, you're the grand prize winner of our contest to see the Warped Tour." And I was like, what? They flew us from Traverse City to Detroit, and then from Detroit to New York City, which I had never been there before, so that was pretty awesome. And they put us up in the Hotel Pennsylvania, up on the 11th floor, and that was awesome. And we were only a little ways from Times Square, so that night we walked down there and got to see that, and that was something I never expected to happen in my life. And then the next day they took us in a limo to, I can't remember, Uniondale, a suburb of New York City where the Warped Tour was, and dropped us off, and we spent all day there and had a great time. And then they picked us back up afterward and took us back to the hotel, and then flew us back home, and it ended up being 3 days long, and it was just a really awesome experience. Marty didn't enjoy it, though. All he cares about is video games. Well, video games and conspiracy theories lately. He got really weird. And we were walking through Times Square, and the people were not waiting for the crosswalk to say go. And it was like 20 people, 30 people at each corner that we were walking along with. And he was so mad that they wouldn't wait until the crosswalk changed. And he just kept bitching and bitching all the way down there, saying that he was going to find the cops, get the cops, have them all arrested. It was so stupid. And then when we were at Warped Tour, there were these big pallets of ice behind all the food booths, and that's before they started giving away water. And water was $7 a bottle, and it was in the 90s. And people had broken little holes in the ice, and they were taking out one ice cube at a time and eating it. And he saw that, and he was so mad that he went around to the front of one of the food booths like an asshole and told them about it. And they said, "Oh, well, we'll see if we can do something about it." And then turns out, at the end of the day, they just took all that ice and dumped it on the ground anyway and let it melt. So he's nothing but a party pooper. And then we were standing in the crowd watching Angels and Airwaves, and he was mad then too. He wanted to go get security because he said everybody was supposed to stand still, shut up, and watch the band. he was mad that they were, jumping around, dancing, waving their arms. He doesn't understand anything about a concert. So I had a good time, but not with him. But anyway, Sirius was really nice to us, and I really appreciate them. And since then, I've gone to Warped 3 more times, the Detroit one. And this year, Don and I and my daughter Kathy are going to Warped again. And this will be Don's first experience at it. And there's going to be 20,000 people, and he's not big on crowds, but I hope he enjoys himself. But anyway, I'm really happy to have my Sirius back. I don't have the radio anymore because my ex-boyfriend John has it in his trunk, and he never gave it back. So right now I don't have the money to buy a new radio, but I was looking on their website and I found out that you can get it just online. So now I can listen to it on my computer, on my iPhone, and here on the Kindle, which I have this sound bar hooked up, so it sounds really good. I'm pretty happy that I was able to get my subscription back, and later on I'll get the radio and hook it up in the car and add that part of the subscription so that I can listen to it on the way to work and back, because I really missed it. I haven't had it since we lived in apartment 17 in Alpena, that with John. That was the last address on there, so that means before 2011. And I'm so sick of the local radio stations around here where all they do is talk and advertise and talk and play the same 10 songs over and over again. That's really boring, so I'm really going to enjoy having my Sirius back. All freaking day long I have been able to do nothing but the dishes. Dishes and dishes and dishes and dishes. And I still have these left. I've been doing load after load and putting them away and washing. I'm so sick of the dishes. I'm never going to let them go like this again. From now on, it's do the dishes on the spot. No more waiting, because this sucks. Can you guess where Tug is? His usual spot. Yep, he hears me talking. Hey, Tug! 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 Are you peeking? Are you peeking? Oh, that duck's getting pretty loud. Right over there. I'm sure you guys heard that. Here's my dinner. Some pasta that I bought, a piece of chicken. That's paprika on there, so that's why it looks like it's burned, but it's not. And some mushrooms that I let cook too long, but that's alright. I miss Don's cooking. But there isn't a whole lot going on. I got all the dishes done. I had to close all the windows because the mosquitoes started coming in like crazy. And that's no fun. I work tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. And I hope that you enjoyed the video and that you like, subscribe, comment, share, and that you're having a good day. Bye.